Welcome back to part 3 of the story of Evel Knievel, America's favourite daredevil. My name is Jack. Got Zach and Horatio still here.
Hello.
Hello.
The costume had to come off after lunch.
He's unpeeled himself from the costume.
I can't get back into it.
How's the skin feeling? Are there any
Fine,
rashes
fine.
or no?
No, it's all right. But you know,
All
I can
good.
only spend so long in a Smithy's fancy dress
Yeah.
costume. You know,
Yeah, you did your time.
I did my
Sadly,
time.
didn't go and get lunch in it.
It's like you know when you go to a fancy dress party and you've shown everyone your thing and then you kind of
Yeah.
change it a bit just so
yeah.
you can like
Yeah, can I
relax
just
a
have a
bit.
normal outfit now? Yeah.
You've done the press shots, you've done the red carpet.
Yeah.
you know.
Now you're Evel Knievel.
It's like the
on day
Met
off.
Gala. They're not walking around with some of those outfits.
Are they not?
Are they not?
No, of course, some of them, they'd be crazy.
Lady
Like,
Gaga and
maybe
her-
they'll do an hour walking around the Met Gala, but there's after parties and stuff. There's
Yeah.
like,
Lady Gaga's not dressed in beef.
yeah, that's like,
All
you
night.
get the photos, you had the moment, and then you go trackies, well, not trackies, but you know,
Yeah.
he sits soft.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
God, that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. Imagine the glamour.
Yeah. Oh, God. Can only dream.
So the costume's off, but not for Evel Knievel, who's
No.
about to embark on his
Right.
most dangerous stunt yet. So
No.
if you remember
yes.
where we were, he was going to jump Snake River Canyon to mile wide, 600 feet deep.
It's a great name, Snake River Canyon.
Yeah, scary.
Do we know what type of snakes lived in this canyon? How I got the
Rattle,
name?
I would have
Rattle
thought.
snakes.
Idaho
Canyon
grass snake.
snake.
Canyon
Yeah.
snake. Idaho canyon snake. River snakes. Ooh.
Diamondback.
That's Grand Canyon. Are there snakes in Snake River? Snakes does not actually have any snakes in it. It's called Snake River because it's shaped like a snake.
Surely
Right.
every
Twist.
is every
Meanders.
is every, is every
It's actually
river
just
not,
meanders.
Yeah, I think that's really
is
cool.
every river not shaped sort of like a snake?
Yeah. Surely they've got an adder of some variety.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
they're all rivers are sort of,
Snake River.
and just some of them have eaten a big goat in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
The River Thames or Snake River, as I refer to it. Anyway, so
it's just a very American name, isn't it? They
Yeah,
always
it's
give
good.
them names
it's
like
scary.
Snake River.
Diamond Avenue.
And it's a big old jump to do. So he needs his rocket ship. Remember, he got a NASA scientist to come and knock him up the sky cycle. So the rocket ship's ready. All that's left is to embark on a huge promotional tour to get as many people to come and watch as possible. So Evel visits 62 different cities on the Evel Knievel Says Goodbye tour.
Wow.
So
So
he's
he's playing
kind
up that he's going to die.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of like I'm going to retire, but I also might die, and I'm going
Right.
to leave it to you to work out which. But it works. Knievel mania grips America once again. He does a series of sort of events and stunts, including a Last Supper in his native Butte, where he vows to spend $1 million. Which he doesn't do in the end. He spends a bit less. He also promises that he'll hand out 250 grand in
You're calling him
cash.
cheap.
I'm calling him a liar. Calling you a liar.
I've actually just realised that this is going to make sense later in the story, but the Last Supper name actually does make a lot of sense because there is a Judas in his midst who will go on to betray him. We'll leave that as a little Easter egg for
I
later
actually
on in
don't know
the
who that
episode.
is.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
excited.
come back to it.
Okay. So he at this point he's friends with Judas, whoever they may be. So he says he's going to hand out 250 grand in cash at this event. So I think a lot of people are wise
He's
enough.
got so much money.
Yeah, but he turns out he doesn't even do that. He just gives them beers, which people are a bit annoyed about.
Well, it depends how many beers.
Apparently he's on like a big promotional bus.
They're expensive
Yeah.
ones. It's,
Well, if it was
limited edition
£250,000
Heinekens.
worth of beer,
Yeah.
it'd be annoying. 'cause they
Pint of
have to
Madry.
Yeah.
Ship them and store them.
Pint of Madry and Fulham.
Yeah.
Anyway, he hands out the beers. There's like a big crowd following him everywhere. And meanwhile, his NASA scientist is just like double checking this rocket's gonna
Yeah.
fly.
He's like, I've got no other jobs coming in. This better fucking work.
Elon's not going to be around for decades. So 2 weeks before the big jump, they set off 2 test rockets off the ramp and both sink to the bottom of the canyon.
Just
Yeah, it's disaster.
damn squib.
Yeah, literally. He's looking like he'll die.
Okay.
They are squibs, aren't they? Aren't squibs rockets? It's
Yeah.
literally a damn squib because it goes in the river.
It's not bad.
That's
Cheers.
I mean, in podcasting, that's fucking. You don't get those every
I don't
day.
think it was finessed that well, but... You know.
No. I think you got too excited about it.
Got a live one. So both test rockets have gone badly. Apparently, the scientist after the test rockets had gone to the bottom of the canyon was like, no, that's actually what we wanted to do. We want to see that those ones would. It means this one will be fine.
Right, so they had 3 options, and they're like, yeah, if these two, they'd use different technology, right?
I
One
think-
of them was
yeah.
the downwards technology.
Yeah.
The upwards one, where it doesn't go in the river.
I think
will
one of
work.
them, he was like, I'm just testing the safety parachute.
Yeah.
The other one, it's like, is it waterproof?
Yeah.
And then we know this one's going to do it.
Yeah.
So don't
We
need
may as well hit it.
yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
So, nerves are a little bit jangled by this, but on we march. And as Jump Week rolls around, thousands of spectators pour into the small town of Twin Falls, which is on the other side of the canyon,
Right.
because they want to see him land.
Mm.
And
I guess it's a long way that you can choose where to pick
yeah,
up.
it's quite tough.
Yeah.
It's a bit like going to the golf. Actually, a golf you can
Or
walk around.
F1.
F1, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just
I
getting,
think I'd prefer to be on the side where he's shooting off. Surely there's a bit more drama there. You get to see the actual.
Well, you're guaranteed to see him as well.
Yeah.
At the end.
yeah, the end is quite a gamble.
Yeah.
Cutting
Sorry,
you down.
I've got this up literally on both Boys and Wild and Fit versus History, and I've talked about this on every podcast. Can you get up Jump Off the Eiffel Tower in 1912? Have you seen this?
No.
Basically, stop.
was
Go
he
back. So this is a tailor in France. This is early flight, basically. A tailor in France says that he's doing a wingsuit that he's practiced jumping off balconies with, and he's making this big stunt that he's going to jump off the kind of bottom bit of the Eiffel Tower, right? And basically, he's a tailor, so what he's done is make a massive suit. I mean, this is before we've learned about aerodynamics and stuff, so it is just a mad cunt in a baggy suit. So,
Oh, wow, look at that
so
suit.
that's it.
That does
Yeah.
not look like the kind
Right.
you're going to be able to fly in.
Okay.
Oh,
So
God.
long.
So he's sort of trying to flap his wings. He's standing
here
on
we
a
go, here
chair
we
on the balcony.
What?
He's going to jump.
It's just a stool. Come on.
Right, here
Oh,
we
he's
go.
now standing on the balcony rail in his winged suit, which is ridiculous.
So
like
here
a-
we go. This is going to potentially be
Oh my God.
the first
Is he
Kind
smoking
of
a cigarette?
solo flight outside of a plane, just using a
He's
sort
got
of
a
wingsuit.
pipe. He's smoking
Is
a
he
pipe,
smoking
isn't
a
it? Or is
Yeah,
it
I mean,
cold?
it's
It's
that-
cold
I think
day.
it's cold. It's Feb or something.
Go on. He's teetering. He's literally wobbling. God. Push
Is this
him.
a good
Push
idea?
him.
It's like, guys, can I actually get back
my
up?
God, yeah.
Are you sure we have to do this?
Oh my God. Taking his fucking time.
He's
man.
taking his time.
You've got to just go. Do you know what I mean? Can't.
I haven't actually seen this long cut.
Oh God. He's off. He's just fallen. Oh God.
Oh no.
Dead. Dead.
Straight down.
It could. He doesn't get any.
Yeah,
He
he's
doesn't get
vertical
out. It's
still,
just straight down.
And it's like if you try and do a diving board and you pull out.
Yeah.
and
I
just do
think
a
it's
jump.
just like
Yeah.
his dream was to be the first human to
Yeah.
fly in like a wingsuit, and he just has a quicker suicide because he's weighed down.
Yeah.
So he goes down faster.
I'm not sure.
He's
yeah.
the 20th century Icarus.
Yeah, he really is.
I'm not sure
but he
that-
hasn't even got anywhere near the sun.
Yeah.
He's like Icarus is close to. He's like.
Icarus is
No, it's like
Icarus is
Icarus
test
if he
flight,
makes the wing thing and then jumps off the Eiffel Tower and it doesn't work at all.
I'm still not
Nowhere near
Wow.
the fucking
The
sun.
wingsuit could work for all I know because
Yeah.
that guy never even fucking tested.
yeah, let's try someone else because I think we got the wrong testman. And the fact that he's sort of like a tailor, he's like, well, yeah, we'll just make a big suit.
Yeah, big
I'm
giant.
already making suits. So yeah, I think the
I-
British attempt at this, I'll be standing underneath the canyon right because I'm assuming that he's not even going to make it.
Yeah.
Just straight
No,
under. This
whereas-
is the best view of it.
Because Americans are optimistic, they've got hope, so they go on the
Yeah.
other side.
Nah.
They think he'll land it, whereas
I'm
Brits,
trying to get the best view of your immediate
yeah,
fall.
Brits no. No way.
No chance.
No. Forget
and
it.
if he does it, he's fucking done it.
Yeah,
Pissed off. He's fucking done
He's
it.
fucking done it. He probably cheated. So most of these optimistic, sunny Americans,
Yeah.
they're on the other side. Evel has insisted on organising everything about the event, meaning everything down to the toilets.
Catering?
Yep. Which
Yeah.
means that there are hardly any toilets, phones, police. It's
So he didn't want toilets at the.
apparently there are
Or maybe he just like.
there was
he had
something
too
like
much on his
20
plate.
toilets for like 30,000 people, something
hell.
like that.
I mean, he doesn't care because he's on the other side of the canyon.
Yeah, well, he
isn't
can
he?
shit
But
in the
he's got a
canyon.
lovely little
Right.
Peterloo
Shit
there.
myself in the air. Yeah. Relevant. Naturally, this leads to some disorder. So the night before, there are drunken riots. All these people have descended. It's like biker gangs, like stoned hippies,
Right.
a lot of like rubberneckers as well.
Sure.
Like anyone who's just got nothing else to do, they're there. It's a lot of the music, the Woodstocky
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
So it's 1974. So people are looking for a new thing, the rock and roll vibe.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's over.
Keeping
Move on.
keeping the flame alive.
Yeah, so it's a carnival atmosphere, which then turns a little bit ugly. People start torching food vans. They're breaking into vehicles looking for booze.
Fine.
It's a bit sort of like fire. Oh, it's Woodstock '93.
Right. Yeah.
That's the scene.
Yeah.
And the tension is starting to get to Evel. He's being cornered by all these reporters being
Yeah.
like, Mr. Knievel, are you responsible for this disorder? And he ends up assaulting an NBC cameraman with his cane.
Fine.
Just
Yeah.
fuck off. You know, everyone's kind of at fever pitch. So this jump is going to be televised live at cinemas across the country. It's a national event, it's a global event, but it's tense. And the day comes around, whole country's waiting, and here is the jump itself. We're going to watch. So Evel, there's like a pre-show where there's magicians. There's a guy suspended over the canyon called the Great Manzini. There's all this sort of like Houdini-ish stuff. There's this big show. And then finally, Evel Knievel appears. He's sort of winched up there in this blue throne. And finally, he can take flight. He's being strapped in. Don't know what the commentary is. Here we go. Launch.
Come on. Come on, Evel.
He goes up in the air. He's going pretty high.
Fuck
But
me.
it's gone a bit flat. Oh, the parachutes come out.
Oh, where's he going to land?
So that it's now dropping from the sky into the canyon with a parachute. It's clear he's not going to make it.
What is he thinking at this point? He's just vertical.
So what he says later he's thinking is he can't get if he goes in the water with a parachute on, he'll drown. That'll pull him down. He's attached to a fucking rocket that weighs like 600 kilos. So he needs to get himself ejected out of it. So actually
At the last moment.
the real risk of death is that he's going to drown in the river having missed. So he's trying to, and apparently the belt won't release to eject
Is
him.
he supposed to be released and then he's just in a parachute? Is that what's
Yeah, but he needs to get the parachute off as well because that'll drag you down in water too, right? You need to parachute for a bit, I think. You certainly need to get out of the
Wait,
rocket.
were you saying he's meant to fly out on the rocket and then parachute?
And then there's
over?
no. I think the rocket was supposed to land like
Right.
one of his bikes.
It didn't.
But
It really didn't go far at all.
it doesn't. Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, he's fucked it. There is a
Right.
bit of jeopardy where it looks like he's going to drown, but then eventually the cameras look down and Evel Knievel's waving up at them from a boat. He's basically somehow landed near a ledge, hasn't gone in the water, and has made it into a rescue boat.
Right.
He fucked it. And what should have been his sort of crowning glory, I mean, it makes headlines everywhere around the world, but it actually goes down pretty badly because a lot of fans suspect that he never had any intention of making the jump.
I mean, a mile is crazy.
But the rocket was kind of doing it, and then the
Also-
parachute came off.
But like, you look at the angle of that jump. How was that rocket going to land again? Because it was basically going like almost vertical.
yeah, as in,
up.
won't he just crash?
Yeah.
I guess he'd parachute out the other side.
Was it
Yeah.
always the idea then that the
Don't know.
parachute? Yeah.
Don't know.
Maybe if you're sort of getting close to the landing ramp and then you shoot your parachutes, it sort of slow you down a bit.
It's a bit of a damn squib.
So do you think?
Literally.
Do you think he did it on purpose?
I actually believe that he was going for it,
Yeah.
but there is some suggestion that he pulled the parachute before takeoff, and it just takes a while to come out. I think there's like some footage that kind of looks like that if you zoom in on him.
Why would he just?
He was just shitting it. Was just like, oh, I don't want to do this. He bottled it.
I kind of believe that story.
You
Like,
think he bottled it?
yeah, or I just think that was
Evil.
I think that was the plan from the start. Was he sold
Yeah.
his tickets, he's got what he needs out of it,
And then he's
got the
he can't back
notoriety,
out.
he's got eyes
He's
on him.
never
and then-
normally been like that.
Yeah, it's not. It's not consistent with his
I mean,
character.
yeah, but this one is mental.
This one's
he was
guaranteed
never,
death,
he was never going to do it, and he would 100% die if he just didn't have
Yeah.
a parachute.
I believe. What do you think,
Yeah.
Horatio?
I believe in evil.
Yeah, I believe in evil. Pure evil.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think he would do that to us.
Yeah. I don't know. It's actually it's a tough one.
It's possible that it wasn't the plan, but he bottled it
You've been
on the
drinking.
day.
You've been drinking the Kool-Aid and
Oh,
getting
yeah,
your
been writing to
getting
Kool-Aid.
your-
He
getting
could
your
have
nerve
bottled.
balls.
He could have bottled it as it came up, like fuck.
Yeah.
But it's just he's not one to. He's not one to do that.
It's a bit like Eiffel Tower Man, right? He was like, and then he ends up basically pulling out the jump, which is what makes it worse.
Yeah,
he jumps
but-
instead of dives.
Eiffel Tower Man's not Evel Knievel.
No, but it's
He's
kind of a
fucking
similar.
insane tailor.
Because also,
Makes nice ties.
the rocket looks like it's going to make it.
Yeah, I
going like-
believe. Like it has a lot. I can see it working.
Anyway, it divides America more than anything in that era.
It is disappointing. We can all agree on that.
It's a letdown.
Yeah.
But you know, if America's not going to appreciate its bravest daredevil, there's a whole world out there of people who will.
There certainly is. And at that point, Evil decides he's going to go to London.
Going
What?
global.
Oh, really?
He's going global.
He is, yeah. He's already a massive star here. You know, kids have got his toy.
Sure.
They've
sure.
got his bin. They've got his lampshade. They've got his belt buckle.
Mhm.
And he decides to cash in on his fame here.
Right, so is this
So-
a bit of a cash grab tour now?
Sort of.
Yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
guess it's like when NFL comes here.
Yeah.
Although for that guy in Somerset, it must have been very exciting. Or do you think he's a bit put
Pretty
out?
hair-raising stuff. Well, yeah.
Do you think he's a bit put out that like there's
I
a
think
new
he
Yeah,
just thinks it's cheating. It's like, I think he probably just sees it. It's like, that's not
flashy?
real.
Them, they're Americans. Those Mr. Flashman.
Motorbikes.
My favourite one is him just going into oil cans. There's no jump. It's
That's
just
not. Yeah.
a bicycle straight through and not...
It's not. It's not even really brave.
It's not really.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of teenagers are just doing that on
Yeah.
YouTube. So Evil's
He was ahead of. He was ahead of his time, really.
Yeah.
That guy.
You would be
He was
a bit.
he was a
annoyed
TikToker
if you were the
the
big fish
TikToker
in the
of the
British
80s.
stunt pond.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is some oil
You're
cans in the drizzle.
Yeah. Your nose is put out of joint.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it certainly is because he's Evil rocks up, and initially he announces his plan is to jump the Thames.
Snake River.
Yeah, sort of the Snake River of the
Yeah.
of Britain. But the government will not allow him. Harold Wilson has his say, and instead, Evil books out Wembley Stadium, and he announces that he's going to be jumping 13 London buses,
Very good.
which would be a good feat. And he embarks on this whirlwind promotional tour, traveling around the UK, around London, drives golf balls into the Thames,
Right.
visits the Tower of London as well, where he has a quite funny encounter with a beefeater who's trying to teach him about Henry VIII's wives.
Yeah, another
And
one? And another one?
apparently he didn't
How
even...
many goddamn wives does this guy have?
Apparently it was more just sort of glazed eyes, just
Right.
just like looked very bewildered by
Yeah.
it. He also he arrives in London with his huge Cadillac pickup truck
Sure.
and drives it through central London, just causing chaos because he refuses to drive on the left.
Was he actually
He
refused?
was just like, no,
That's great.
fine. He also says that while he's in London, I dated a pretty little English girl who worked in a golf shop.
Lovely.
Um,
Golf shop.
A golf shop, yeah.
Abandoned
He's a
any
big
pretense.
golfer, yeah. Yeah.
His wife's
abandoned.
still at home.
His
Just
wife's
like,
still there.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
it's
hope she
just-
was pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
She's
no,
got a low
no,
bar
lo-
for him.
no
But
loyalty
she wasn't
there
as fit
at
as you, so I've got it. I
Yeah.
still haven't found
all.
them.
Yeah.
Still looking, babe.
Had to try. You know.
I have to look everywhere, though.
He's still my number one.
Yeah. But his whirlwind promotional tour works a trick, and Wembley is a 90,000 sellout.
That's pretty big.
Would be great.
It's a little bit of an anticlimax on the day when the crowd floods in and discovers that Evil's actually not jumping over the red double-decker London buses. They're actually single-decker.
It does seem
sort
like
of-
there's a lot of this kind of promotional
sleight of
things.
hand.
Slight, yeah.
you get in there at some provincial stagecoach.
Yeah.
That's quite common with a lot of these like events type thing where they'll like sell you really hard.
Yeah.
It was a bit like the Willy Wonka thing in Glasgow. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
The events business is quite bad for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They talk a
yeah.
good game.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in podcast. The thumbnails that we do in this
Yeah.
podcast game, it's the
Yeah, I would
same
never.
thing. He
Clickbait,
said,
isn't it?
"What?"
Well, you spent 20 million on fur chinchilla coats.
Bogged up with Charles Manson.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Single deckers.
Yeah, but you know, the crowd very quickly get over the disappointment of seeing single-decker buses, and the atmosphere is at fever pitch as Evil emerges in front of the stands. He's revving the engine at the top of the ramp, and then he comes down to do the jump.
Oh, we got clip.
Got a clip.
Whoa, big ramp.
Big run.
Biggest ramp I've ever seen it.
Fuck me.
Whoa! Oh, he's off.
Oh, God.
God.
Oh, God. It's another ragdoll situation.
That was maybe
That
the
was-
most.
That was
the
my
best-
favourite.
That was the best looking jump.
God, the stewards look very worried.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That was-
Is that him?
This is actually here. We could watch it. Yeah, it's him talking about it afterwards.
Like a raging bull going down that landing ramp, but I just couldn't hang on to it. And then it eventually just ate me
it's a
alive,
nasty
burned
crash.
me, and followed me almost 100 yards right into the wall.
So the bike sort of crashes into him as
Yeah,
well, which must be really.
Burned him.
The crowd went quite quiet, didn't they?
Yeah, the crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
It's like England friendlies.
Yeah.
Mexican waves go
Mexican
around.
wave,
Just
yeah. Be a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good jump.
It was a pretty spectacular jump, and he just misses it again. He kind of lands, but I don't know. It just clips the end of the final bus, I think, and it just knocks him off balance. And he goes flying.
It's basically the only skill in this, apart from bravery, is landing, right?
Yeah.
And he's not very good at that.
He's not a great lander. No.
Don't think I've seen him do a good one. Well, I
Yeah.
suppose he's landed a couple, but even a stop clock.
But I mean, this is the thing when he had that year where he just kept on doing it. People start getting bored.
Yeah.
Well, I thought these stewards there looked a lot more worried, considerate British stewards, than the American ones who are a bit lax, and he was sort of lying there on his own for ages in the other jumps, whereas here there's like a swarm of them, and they look worried.
Yeah.
It's because the one at Caesar Palace, it was just
Well, health and safety. is probably
bikini clad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Bilzerian just smoking a cigar.
So what's the receipt? What's on the receipt?
So he ends up with fractured vertebra, broken pelvis, broken right hand and finger, as well as a concussion.
So full English.
Yeah, it's filling it there, yeah.
So very, very nasty injuries, but Evel, he's still conscious and he insists on being helped to his feet to address the crowds. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen of this wonderful country, I've got to tell you, you are the last people in the world who will ever see me jump, because I will never, ever, ever jump again. I am through."
So he said that because all his bones are broken.
Yeah,
I imagine he probably thinks that quite often when he's lying
It's like
on the
after a
top.
big night drinking. I'm never drinking
I'm
again.
never doing that again.
I'm never fucking.
Oh,
When Friday comes around.
do not let. If you see me with a drink,
Yeah, it doesn't last long. 24 hours later, he changes his mind.
Fucking hell.
Schedules a whole load more jumps in.
Yeah, he's
the
on
US.
fucking morphine.
we've heard it all before, Evel. Yeah.
It's actually a shame because he'd planned to do a whole UK tour, traveling around doing jumps in different cities, ending up in Blackpool.
Yeah, I guess Blackpool at this time, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Knievel and Blackpool
he
works.
was
No, it's the British Las Vegas, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That was the thing, yeah.
bit more ragged around the edges.
That's what he thinks. He
It's a
rocks
bit
up
more
and
like
it's
our stuntman, a bit hair-raising stuff there.
Yeah.
He's going to rock up and see Blackpool Pleasure Beach and be like, "Is this the Caesar's Palace?"
Does pleasure mean something different? In,
That's the best
England?
bit, mate.
Wait till you see the pier. But yeah, sadly, that UK tour doesn't happen.
So that's his sole UK
Yeah,
jump.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a London thing in him. That's pretty good.
Yeah,
for
that's
for
nice.
Americans coming over for cash grabs, that's actually not as inauthentic as I thought.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
pretty,
mercenary,
It's
was
pretty
it?
fucking legit.
It was
If
one of
I-
his most
If I
iconic.
went to Wembley Stadium, I'd be pretty fucking chuffed.
Yeah, you'd leave
Yeah.
being like, I
Yeah.
got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got my money's worth.
Yeah. So yeah, he is going to do more shows because in America they're ready to embrace him again. The London Jump had been televised in America, and it actually won over a lot of the skeptics, the Zacks,
Right.
because they realise he is still willing to risk death and certain broken bones, which makes them think, oh, maybe the
You
canyon.
know, this guy's all right.
Yeah,
you know.
maybe this
Mm.
canyon thing wasn't a scam.
Yeah.
And even
Well, they
if it
seem
was,
to only love him when he's broken. That's like a
Yeah.
weird thing with
Arsenal
Evel.
fan TV.
Yeah, it is.
They only watch when they're losing. Yeah, no, they do love him when he's broken, which is kind of more of a British thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, as in they want him knocked down.
I guess it's more of battle scars. It's only authentic.
Mm.
Yeah, it is more a British thing, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very British hero is someone who attempts it. I mean, the Eiffel Tower person, that's like an ultimate British thing. The person who doesn't even just straight.
Because at the end you
down.
can be like, I knew he wouldn't make it. Life is just one long disappointment, isn't
If
it?
that was in Britain, it'd just be a crowd of people in unison say, fucking knew it, fucking told you.
Told
It's like,
you.
This is why you shouldn't believe in anything. or anyone. It's the Zach school of...
Yeah. This is
Horatio's just happy to eat the popcorn and believe for 5 minutes. So anyway, most of the Americans are now like, oh, this guy's for real after all.
Yeah.
So they're all over him again. Those fickle bastards.
it does feel like the 70s culturally, there's like, I guess you could say like it was a bit of a hinge point. Because when like, I don't know, Reagan, Thatcher came in the 80s, it's sort of like the world we live in now solidified.
Yeah.
But it felt like there was a lot of potential for different reality. I sound like Adam Curtis now. Different realities of what could possibly be possible.
Yeah, we were at a fork in the road.
It was a real fork in the road because, you know, this is at the time when snooker is bigger than football in the UK, right? In the 70s, there's a brief period because of hooliganism that snooker is actually bigger. There's people like Evel Knievel, like a stuntman, you know, and all these things that feel like
Flux.
Yeah, before the 80s, the things that are popular then were just are still popular now, and it's like the beginning of those.
What's like being rich, cocaine,
Hollywood
petrol.
films,
Yeah.
you know, the big kind of like stuff like that, and it just felt like there was a lot of these sort of things where they were trying to work out. It was before anything had like
the culture was way less like set,
solidified.
formulated.
It felt like there was a lot of flux in this decade.
Still
A lot of things
exciting.
that
People are still
'cause
running around
nothing
with
like this has
phone
happened
balls.
since, but it could have been.
Yeah, what's the closest?
Like I
Blue.
feel like an 80s version of this almost could have solidified, and then it's like loads, and it becomes like this commercialized thing. But there's a couple of things that just never really took off.
right back in America where they've embraced him once again.
Yeah.
Evel decides, I'm going again. I'm getting back on my bike. He's 37 now, which is I'm 35.
Still pretty,
Sort
yeah,
of,
it's young.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in 70s, so 37-year-olds look 55.
Yeah, and
they all look
he's
fucked.
got the body of a sort of
Yeah.
like 80-year-old, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's battered and bruised.
Yeah.
So he drags his battered and bruised body onto his motorbike for one big jump. He summons up everything he's got.
Is this going to be the last jump?
I think
Or is
he's-
he gonna say it's
no,
the
this one really is my last.
Right.
He says, I'm going to jump 14 Greyhound buses. So it's a rerun of Wembley for Americans. It's a
Hard
100.
to do 15. Like I just feel like that's not getting me.
He's also done.
not getting me
He's done
excited.
50.
I'm a bit done with buses.
He's done
Yeah.
with
No, just saying, cars and buses.
Yeah.
I was done with cars and buses in about 1968. I wanted like just get a bit more. Why is it always cars?
Yeah,
Anyway, cars it must be.
yeah.
And to be fair,
Yeah,
to,
I think this one's flames. That's
yeah,
what we.
a bit
something
more
like
fire,
yeah.
a bit more like. What about just a vat of acid bubbling? You know, like
Really?
sulfur.
Crocs.
Crocs would be
Yeah,
that's good
he
stuff.
did does
Well,
do
we're gonna
sharks,
get
so
onto
we
sharks in a minute,
yeah.
actually. But hold your horses.
Yeah.
First, he's got to jump these buses.
Just
100
get these fucking buses out of the way.
and he does 133 feet. It's his biggest successful jump of his whole career.
Can we watch it?
You keep getting me on that one, don't you? Yes, we can.
This podcast is rubbish.
Just researching. Yes, we can, Ratio. Here we go. Come on.
What's going to happen?
Oh, that's a big.
Whoa.
That's good.
You think he landed it?
Yeah, I have to say, for a landing, that was the most
Yeah.
satisfying, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
He's still like the technique though.
Yeah.
He rocks back, he leans, and the bottom wheel hits first. Like there's still like a technical thing. He lands it, but it doesn't seem like a particularly skilled landing.
I thought that looked the smoothest.
It definitely because the other ones he's crashed, right?
It really
I've only watched crashes so far.
parachute into a canyon.
We've sort of proved his point about the audiences only come for the blood
Yeah.
by
But
only watching the unsuccessful.
The London
jumps
one
so far.
felt more thrilling,
Yeah, oh god, yeah.
even though it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
I guess because he
Also,
didn't
that
land
was
it.
done. That was in Wembley Stadium rather than
Yeah.
a provincial
Car
car
park. Yeah.
That was a shit venue, that last
Yeah.
one. However, it was actually his biggest TV audience of all. Highest rating that ABC ever got. 52% audience share. So it's more watched than the Rumble in the Jungle. And
Wow.
again, this is the era where everyone's watching TV. So you're talking tens of millions of people. This is Evel Knievel's absolute peak in terms of jumping. And he celebrates by enjoying the high life. He becomes quite good mates with Muhammad Ali, apparently.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they're sort of got a bit in common.
Yeah.
A little bit. Not much. A little bit. And he starts hanging out in Hollywood a lot. He's always drinking at Filthy McNasty's, the notorious LA bar, who put a sign up outside saying, "Now drunk inside, Evel Knievel."
Imagine having that level of fame.
Yeah.
Where you're at a bar and you can't even just go for a quiet drink with your mate Muhammad Ali without someone, when you're pissed, putting a sign outside saying, "By the way, Horatio Gould's fucked in here."
Me and Mo just want to have a get. Just want to split the G with Cassius.
Zach bladdered in this pub right now.
Yeah,
But I kind of think it's quite
filthy,
cool.
Filthy McNasty as well.
That
Is
is
a good
cool.
name.
Evel Knievel drunk inside.
I mean, but is he now reaching like Elvis sad drinking levels?
So
Because
he starts to rest on his laurels a bit. He's Billy Big Balls with Muhammad Ali, and he's getting a bit fat and drunk, and he's sort of
He doesn't seem like much of a biohacker.
no, God no. He's
in a way he is. He's survived it. He's a bit of a,
True.
he's a bit of a, he's a bit of a medical. He's a medical
I don't
miracle.
think, yeah.
yeah, maybe
It's
that's
half
the secret.
machine.
Yeah.
Anyway, he starts to sort of rest on his laurels a bit, and his popularity actually starts to wane.
He's jumping over paddling pools. It's
Yeah,
like,
he's phoning it in.
tragic.
But this is Evel Knievel, and he's always got one more idea in him. And so he cooks up another high-profile stunt, capitalizing on Jaws, which is the big blockbuster film
He's smart.
of the era, really. And so he decides he's going to jump over a tank of 14 live man-eating sharks.
What a non-man eating shark. Oh, I guess because they're like big.
Basking.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. To be fair.
I mean, that would
To
be
be fair,
quite.
you fucked me right. I thought I
Nurse.
poked a hole in it, and there's actually loads of non-man eating sharks. Fair enough.
Whale
I'll stand
shark.
down.
Whale shark.
I mean, we can keep listing them.
We can, yeah.
I think we've made our point.
I
However,
love it. It's just like us going, lemon shark,
tiger shark.
are they man eating?
I don't think many. Most sharks aren't actually
Yeah,
man
they're actually
eating.
plankton.
Yeah.
Including, it turns out, the sharks that he jumps over, because they're actually heavily sedated. They're brought from Florida and they're sedated.
Tough
One of them dies on the way. It doesn't go down very well. The
Fucking
rest
hell.
of them are sort of pretty dopey. So I'm
Exhausted.
fairly sure that if he lands in the tank, he's probably just
Right.
climbing out. But still, they don't know that, the fans. And it is
The
a hell of a...
optics still.
Yeah, and
They're
for
still-
me, that is... I care more about that.
yeah,
Yeah.
showmanship.
That's why I like
Come
the
on.
canyon.
Yeah.
Don't really it doesn't matter if he was going to do it or not. He does end up clearing the tank, actually, but he does slip on landing, sustaining another serious injury, and that is his last high-profile jump.
Let's get it up.
Oh god,
Oh, here we go.
it's filmed on a potato. Oh.
Ooh,
he does slip.
Oh, that was a good slip.
77
that
shark
it?
jump.
Yeah,
Whoa.
God, he landed
Wisconsin, that's where it is. Also, he has a second Hollywood film at this point,
Right.
Viva Knievel, fucking bombs at the
Damn.
box office. It's people.
Knievel fever.
People
People are a little bit over it, I think.
We've got the Nerf ball now.
Yeah.
The world's first indoor ball.
Yeah, it's hard to get people out. Cinemas, just people won't leave the house.
The economy's crashed.
You know, with like everything from like gangster
was-
rap to
yeah.
TikTok, they're like, it's poisoning children's minds. And they're like, the indoor ball. They don't know their limits anymore.
This was the reason for the winter of discontent, wasn't it? Nobody was.
Yeah, no,
nobody
there's
was
no
working.
productivity in the
Yeah,
economy because everyone's inside fucking
Just,
pelting a foam ball at their mantelpiece.
yeah, fun times. But with Evel's popularity on the decline, the people around him start to cash in, including a Hollywood promoter called Sheldon Saltman.
Well, I think Sheldon
So-
Saltman sounds very trustworthy. I can't name.
Yeah, no, he was
Listen,
good.
if someone called Sheldon Saltman gives me a contract, I'm not even reading it. I'm like, well, I'm sure you got my best interest
Yeah.
at heart.
Mr. Saltman.
Well,
It's so simple. This whole story. This is literally.
Yeah, it is the Simpsons, isn't it? It's Snake River Canyon. It's Sheldon Saltman.
yeah. Sheldon Saltman is, you know, I mentioned earlier the Judas character from the Snake River
right.
Canyon. So Sheldon
Cast
was
your minds back.
was one of the promoters who helped to promote the Snake River Canyon jump for
What, but
Evel.
he's a little
And-
fucking rat.
Well, yeah, so he'd also travelled around on tour with
In the
Evel.
film,
He'd been in the tour bus.
in the film, I'd always play evil music whenever he comes on stage, even if he hasn't done, like whenever it's his scene.
Are you teasing that he's...
So he hasn't done anything, but then he'll just be like,
Yeah,
The
that,
whole
that guy's
time.
making me uneasy.
So yeah, he's been on tour with Evel for some time, seeing all these different jumps and seeing a lot of the behind the scenes shenanigans that have been going on. And as Evel's popularity declines, he decides to cash in and he publishes a book called Evel Knievel on Tour, where he basically spills the
Tell
beans
all.
on all of these things. And Evel is quite understandably pretty livid about this.
miffed.
What does he say about him?
He basically just tells him about all the like partying, womanizing, that type of thing. But so Evel, he says that Sheldon wrote in this book that he'd been taking drugs, which he says is not true. But in the book, like Sheldon doesn't mention that in the book.
Right.
So I don't think he was even read it.
He's like, well, he's probably talked about those coke binges.
yeah,
he
it's
did,
probably
which is
just-
completely out of line. No, I didn't mention any of that.
Yeah. But he says that his kids have to drop out of school as a result of this book. He's furious about this, and he decides that he will take revenge. So he tracks Sheldon down to the 20th Century Fox Studios in LA.
And what sort
Wow.
of like well-crafted plan does he have for him?
So
He's gonna like push him into a vat of...
yeah, well, he should have kept hold of those sharks actually.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty Route One
Right.
revenge. So,
Thorndyke.
so he finds it, yeah, but it's big, straight to the big man up
Yeah.
top, Route One stuff, and he storms into the 20th Century Fox Studios with two accomplices who grab Sheldon, hold him down, and Evel comes out with a baseball bat and absolutely obliterates him with this.
There's not a lot of subterfuge.
There's no showmanship
No.
there either.
Disguise. It's just fucking leathering. him.
Yeah,
I think there should be some
he
showmanship.
should have strapped him to a bike,
Rocket,
and
To a
just,
bike and fight, yeah.
just sent him over something.
Just ET'd him off the side of the Grand Canyon. Still cycling.
Yeah, it's more Route 1 than that. It's a really actually horrible, horrible, very brutal assault. So he leaves him with compound breaks, which when the broken bones come out of your skin.
Oh damn!
Sheldon ends up needing metal plates to piece his arm back together. But for Evel, he's from this like Montana mining town where
Right.
justice is served that way,
Sure.
and he thinks that is that's just the
That's
way
par
things
for
should
the
be
course.
done. And
High for
after leaving the scene, he drives straight to the police station and hands himself in. And he kind of
He jumps over like police cars on that.
yeah. See if you can catch me.
yeah. I don't know. He seems to be kind of under the impression that would be like, well, I guess he did publish that book about you.
Yeah. Well, his experience of police is that. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, oh, you.
Yeah.
But it's a different era now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
There's
yeah.
the paranoia of the 70s
Yeah,
coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do arrest him. He pays his own bail and then appears in court 3 weeks later. And on the day of the case, he decides to down half a bottle of whiskey, sack his lawyer, and represent himself.
Right.
Always works.
Which,
You're like Hitler.
yeah, doesn't quite go how he might have dreamt it, and he's found guilty and sentenced to 6 months in jail.
It's not too bad.
No, I was
For
thinking that as well.
GBH.
Yeah. He it was something like 3 years probation as well. He
Adds
kept
to
on
your
going around.
aura.
He was telling people that it was he got a 3-year sentence. He didn't really do it, did you?
Yeah, he's,
Slice
just always, it's
Sleight
always
of
a
hand,
spin.
Yeah. But on the plus side, this brutal assault has got him back in the limelight. And he spends the weeks before his sentence planning a 30,000-foot jump out of a plane with no parachute.
Wasn't he going to land on?
I believe he was gonna.
He was going to land on a bale of hay.
Yeah.
I believe, wasn't it?
I think it was some kind of like sort of spider's web net type thing that he was going to
okay.
jump in. And I think he wanted to do it with some other parachutists who would maybe
Right.
like catch him or something, which kind of seems like quite a lot of responsibility for the parachutist.
Sort of, sort of getting a bit sad. His ideas now, aren't they? It's
yeah.
like, oh yeah.
It's just looking for the attention now.
Mm.
If he
But
lands it, yeah, go on.
so he's plotting this big jump for when he gets back out, but obviously first he's got to serve his sentence, and he does get a bit of special treatment while he's inside. So he gets sent on work release each day, which he's actually allowed to just go to some offices somewhere and just plan his parachute jump, which seems generous.
Office space.
Yeah, some like co-working space. And
Right.
they
Oh,
can
it's like a wee work.
Yeah.
Clapham, yeah.
Taps in. free coffees, beers at 6. Bit of whiff waff.
So yeah, it's not too tough. He also travels by chauffeur, while the rest of the prisoners are on their prison bus, probably
Right.
going to some like railroad to crack rocks.
Yeah, he's a big star.
Yeah. But he sort of wins over his fellow inmates when he wins a football bet. So presumably he's just betting while he's in there as well. He's still maybe when he's in the office, he's able to just do that. And with his winnings, he hires limousines to take all the other prisoners to their work placements.
That's quite
Which-
a vibe.
Yeah. Although he gets his nice privileges stripped when he comes back late to prison one night after his placement. I guess they had after drink works in the after work drinks in the office space.
In the wee work, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Pale.
It was the summer barbecue.
Yes, summer barbecue.
Yeah. They had someone doing like
Rubber
balloon
balloon animals.
balloon animal,
Yeah,
so,
magician.
yeah. You can't expect me to go back to jail and miss this. Yeah.
Come on.
So yeah, they're not too happy with him arriving back late, and he says that he was then thrown in maximum security in the cell next door to Charles Manson.
I mean, yeah.
Charlie.
He was in jail
Was
in
he?
California at the
Alright.
same time. So
was it the same jail? Do we know?
I was trying to work it out. It looked to me like it was a different jail, but
He's definitely. He was not afraid of lying, though, is he?
No, sir.
Oh, no.
No.
How did he
So
do
hang on,
that?
so is Charles Manson in the cell next?
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know, I was hoping the
he does
bromances.
describe him. He says that Charles Manson is this like he doesn't
not too
speak
bad,
doesn't
kid.
speak to anyone, and he's this very like introverted, very skinny, like scary guy.
Terrifying.
And he
Well, Charles Manson.
Charles Manson.
Introvert.
Yeah, at this
Yeah.
point, yeah, I think
Socially
he's sort of used up all his juice.
he's
on.
knackered.
He's into social battery.
Yeah,
knackered.
he's knackered.
Yeah.
Just like let him chill.
But
Evil,
you're making him sound like he's going into like the prison cafeteria. Like, can I sit with you? And there's like, fuck off, Charles. Sorry.
The swastika tattooed on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, I just don't fit in anywhere.
So hang on, so
Evil says that after meeting him, he becomes a big advocate for capital punishment, which I suspect that he was before, but
Imagine having that effect
he
on
says,
people.
yeah,
Someone meets you like, no, we should kill people. The state should.
Yeah.
It should be state-sanctioned murder.
we need to intervene. There's
Charles Manson's self-worth wasn't already low enough.
We see it how
Twisting the knife.
introverted it is.
America's,
Twisting the knife,
America's greatest
isn't it?
daredevil wants you
Pick
to
on someone,
get
you know.
hung. Yeah.
At his lowest ebb. Right, so hang on, when's Evil getting out?
Kick him while he's down. Yeah.
Is he getting out?
So he does eventually get out. He serves a 6-month sentence. And when he gets out, he discovers that all of his sponsors have cancelled their contracts. They don't want to be associated with him anymore, including, most damagingly of all, his highly profitable deal with the Ideal Toy Company, who make the action figurine.
Are the figures off, or is his cut off?
All of it. No more figure.
I
No
guess
more.
No one wants to buy it
No one
anymore.
wants to
no,
buy
he's
it,
a
yeah.
bit
They
of
want
a-
Hulk Hogan.
He's a bit of a
Yeah.
has-been. So with the toy money out the window, Evil, he's forced to sell most of his fleet of boats. Poor guy.
Yeah, I guess he had a lot of money. I guess he. Yeah.
He's
Spent a lot
got,
of money.
he's
Yeah,
got a lot of
spent a lot.
assets. You think he'd still be all right. The mink coats go as well. Some of the houses, his jewelry, and at this point he'd probably just hole up and hang on to what you got.
Mm.
But instead, he
Be
spends.
thrifty.
Yeah,
You brought your own lunch in today.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Reheat that. Get 3 meals. Do a batch cook. Start of the week. Feed a family of 4 with. You know, there's people on Twitter who always, whenever there's like stuff about people on benefits, and they're like, you can feed a family of 4 from 2 cans of baked bean.
Yeah,
He becomes one of those
Yeah.
twats.
yeah, it would have been quite
Lecturing.
a heel turn. It's not really his vibe.
He's already a
and-
thrifty.
Nah, so
He's not a money saving
he,
expert.
he sort of goes the other way that you can do in the situation. He instead heads to Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Try and
And
win
for
it
his
back.
next stunt, he's going to spend very little money in Vegas. Stretch it over 4 days.
I'm going to find a sim only plan that will actually work for roaming across Europe.
Yeah. He doesn't quite do that. He instead burns through what's left in the casino.
At the tables.
Yeah.
Really? It's a
Yeah.
quick way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does actually try and do a comeback tour in Australia, but it's a bit of a disaster, really.
Really? Well, he just can't do it
No
anymore.
one comes out. He can't really do much. His son, Robbie Knievel, comes with him and is doing some jumps, and Evil just basically skirting around the edge doing some wheelies.
Because
and
isn't
no
Robbie
one's-
actually technically better?
Yeah,
But he's got
Robbie-
no charisma.
Robbie outdoes
Right.
him. Yeah.
And they fall out a bit.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
Robbie's
yeah.
like, you're stealing my fucking thunder, aren't you? What was
Mm.
that out there? All those flips. What are you
Fucking
doing?
hell.
You're meant to fall off. I think it was like that. And they didn't speak for years for a
Yeah.
bit, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
Robbie
But
Knievel.
Robbie has no charisma. So
Really?
who's heard of Robbie Knievel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it's
think-
a
I
shame.
think he's got no
Baby, though.
charisma. Yeah.
He's a nepo baby in the
Yeah.
in the Daredevil industry. You can't
Yeah.
get more nepo than fucking
True.
Robbie Knievel.
Yeah. So by this point, Evil's pretty much broke. The only source of income he has is hustling people on the golf course, and
What,
by
pretending he's shit and then killing them.
And then jumping over them,
he-
falling off.
Yeah, that was actually apparently one of his tricks, was that he'd play a game of golf against somebody and would turn up to the course at like 10 a.m. for a game with 2 bottles of vodka. And around the course, he'd just be like swigging this vodka and would offer it to whoever he was playing against, knowing full well that they're not going to be drinking neat vodka at 10 a.m. in the morning. And then he'd just be getting more and more sloshed as he went around. And then he'd get to the final hole and bet them big. He was like losing bets the whole way around on different holes. And they get to the final hole, bet a huge sum on beating them at this hole. And they're just like, this guy's pissed out of his head. Like, definitely agreed to the bet. And then pulls off a perfect shot. And it turns out he's not been drinking
He's a
the
con
bottles of vodka. The bottles of vodka have been filled with water.
That is kind of awesome.
Yeah.
It's a good-
Hustling.
Yeah, it's a real hustle. There was another story of him on the golf course where he bet somebody that he bet the tip of his finger that he could make a putt. and then missed the putt. And the only thing available to chop off the end of his finger was a shovel by the side of the golf course.
Right.
And he chopped his finger off with that.
Fucking hell.
And then he said that
And
it
then-
was then surgically stitched back on,
Right.
Yeah.
which.
Which it wasn't part of the, it was just to
That's-
top it off. So
Mm.
Yeah.
So he's broke.
He's broke.
Debt.
He's just
is
hedging.
Linda still about?
She's about to leave
She's
him
about to, yeah.
Right.
at last. The
yeah.
long-suffering
Fair
Linda.
enough. You know what?
She's been
Fair
through a
enough,
lot.
Linda.
Yeah.
Well, I'd love to know what the final straw was. Do you know what?
He comes back with only half a finger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
No,
Evil.
he's just leaving the dishes. Hasn't done the dishes again.
Yeah,
Just one
yeah.
last time.
That is fucking it.
Coasters on the table. It leaves marks.
Or maybe it's because he's broke and
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
longer a star.
Yeah, and
Not
he-
to blame Linda.
It does
Yeah.
sound like you're blaming Linda a lot. I mean, there is a consistency there. Linda's like, you can fuck around as long as you're bringing home the bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
can't
think
fuck around and not bring
Yeah,
home
now
the
you're
bacon.
just a weird drunk bloke on a golf course. Why, how broke is it? He's 4 million in debt.
1980, he's 4 million in debt. Owes a lot of that money to the tax man. And things get even worse when our old friend Sheldon Saltman pops up and decides that this is the opportune moment to sue Evel for damages for the assault. And the court side with Sheldon and order Evel to pay him $13 million. Which,
Fuck.
considering he's already 4 million in debt, I think Sheldon should have cashed in his chips a little bit earlier.
Because
Yeah.
we're in the
It's-
hole now.
Where's like, where's
yeah.
where do you think this money's coming? The chinchilla fur coats are gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's only got
Getting
so many,
earlier.
he's only got so many fingertips he can bet.
Yeah.
I don't think he's raising 13 million with that.
But in the film, this
and-
would be when him and Sheldon get back together to do one last jump to try and make the money.
Yeah, the money's for Sheldon. The glory is for
Yeah.
evil.
He actually takes the other route.
and then he does the jump, and then the high court judge tears it up. and
Yeah.
says, "Fuck you, Sheldon."
We're free to go. This is the United States.
yeah,
Sets off on a motorbike into the sun.
Evil actually takes the other route and runs away in his tour bus and trailer.
Or drives away.
And
Hmm.
yeah, he goes. Yeah,
Technically, yes.
Technically, yes. He goes.
Sorry to be.
Glad you weren't doing that from the beginning.
It's not like a Flintstones tour bus. Right?
God, you
I'm just clearing it up. It's
metaphor.
yeah. So I know we've probably lost a lot of listeners with that blunder. Thanks for
Yeah,
clearing
just
it
to
up.
make sure it's not. He hasn't got his feet on the road with the tour
Running.
bus. He drives away. It's
Petrol powered.
Yeah.
Possibly diesel. So he fucks off and he leaves Linda behind, doesn't he?
He does.
So he leaves Linda.
Yeah, well, he leaves her to go on the road and then she says, we're through. So Linda leaves him. He's fucking around, drifting aimlessly in his tour bus, rocking up in random places for a bit. He spends some time in Chicago where he befriends a load of mobsters.
Right.
One of them, he gets called as a witness to defend him in court.
Fine.
And he does this passionate speech defending the mobster. And one of the members of the jury stands up and applauds. Which presumably the end of their tenure on the jury. I don't know much
Crazy.
about the legal system. Anyway, he's hustling golf. He starts selling paintings for a bit, and then
his own paintings, or
yeah,
other
his own,
people's?
but no one
So
really knows where they're from.
just like the splats of what he.
Yeah, it'll be a
lands.
grift. It'll be a grift.
Yeah.
And he does end up back in the press, but for all the wrong reasons. One night in Kansas City, when he approaches what he believes to be a prostitute, asks for the menu, and she promptly slaps some cuffs on him. It's an undercover copper, which I think is unfair, but apparently
What, just
It's
for
entrapment, isn't
soliciting
it?
prostitution?
big in bits of America. We've had a lot of stories like that where you can just.
But it's just a way to get him? Or
I,
is
I
it just
think
a
I think
general...
men like him.
Fine.
And
Sickening. Sickening.
he gives quite a good quote to the press. He says, "There's a little evil in all of us, but there might be a little more evil in your police department than there is in me."
Damn.
I kind of agree. It's an unfair cop. Meanwhile, his debts are soaring. By the 90s, he owes $20 million.
Fuck.
But he does find love with 21-year-old university senior
God, that's
Crystal
romantic.
Kennedy, who becomes Crystal Knievel Kennedy, KKK. You have to. She's younger than 3 of his 4 children.
Right.
And when they meet, she is engaged to be married in 2 weeks' time.
He's just playing the scumbag hits now,
Yeah,
isn't he? He's
yeah.
just going...
It's like, don't-
But I mean, it's the thing, when you're a man of that age, if your wife and kids have left you and you're in debt, like,
what else is there to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not going to go for a woman your age.
You might as well.
You might as well just
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I agree.
everyone thinks you're a fucking scumbag.
Mm.
You might as well just double down. So yeah, fuck it.
I think I agree with
This
that.
is why people go. This is why British dads go to Thailand. It's nearly always when everything's fucked. Yeah, who's going to judge me? Everyone fucking hates me back home
Yeah.
anyway. Who gives a fuck?
There's nothing more dangerous than a man with nothing to lose.
I guess would she have been?
Yeah, what's in it for her?
Yeah,
He's
but like,
broke.
would she have been alive during his peak? Maybe she would have been
Not
about 10,
yeah.
which is probably exactly the kind of people who were really.
Are you
into
saying it's
him.
like she's his
She's
hero?
got charisma.
It's like if Alan Shearer comes to me and he's like, I've left the wife.
For you.
Yeah, that would be my. Because when I was 10, that was my hero.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's like, I'll go and fucking bum you in a caravan.
You'd go and bum Shearer in a caravan.
God, yeah. Let's go and creosote the fence. You know what I mean? Who was your hero at 10? Do you know?
Who's my hero at 10?
At 10, who was your hero?
Fuck, who was my hero at 10? Probably. I mean, it's past Henri's period, but it might be too.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a footballer. This is a safe space. You can be honest.
know.
Ainsley
I
Harriott.
think it would be a footballer, probably. Yeah, it's got to be someone, Gerard or
I was
someone.
thinking of you, it might be a chef or something. Delia. Go on, Zach.
Favourite, my it's the Hunchback of Notre Dame, actually.
Yeah, it could be Disney character.
Yeah.
Anyway, I kind of get Crystal's psychology, which is
Yeah.
she's starstruck, but he is broke and a bit
Yeah, he's a
sad.
bit gross now, I think.
Yeah, but it doesn't stop him. She goes on the road with him.
Right.
They hit the road.
Yeah, they do. And then
Join us in part 4 to find out what happens in the caravan.
find out how he dies. Yeah, so they're on the road. It's kind of a bit of a, it's not the most glamorous lifestyle. But then suddenly, in the mid-90s, something very unexpected happens. And there's a big resurgence in popularity of everything 70s.
Right.
And
Yeah.
suddenly, Evel is back in demand. So
Right.
Because it's Grease, it's
yeah,
Saturday Night
yeah.
back
Fever,
hair,
it's some of the music.
some of the outfits, maybe.
Yeah.
Wasn't there?
I basically
Actually, I
taken,
was.
I basically taken this as read.
Yeah, no, I-
Haven't got any actual evidence for it, but apparently
Grease.
that is the case. Greece, yeah. But yeah, his return to the limelight isn't quite chinchilla fur coats and 90,000 sellout Wembley appearances.
What is it?
It's more sort of adverts,
Right.
quite humiliating adverts, to be honest. He does one for Little Caesars Pizza Company, and the entire concept of this advert is that because their pizzas are so cheap, they can only afford third-rate celebs, and out pops Evel Knievel.
I mean, that's
We've
humiliating.
watched
Well, it's
the
a bit
ad.
like Southgate doing the penalty miss pizza ad, isn't it? I think it's.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
this is
it's
like
like
they
self-aware.
literally
see how humiliating
say.
it is.
Little Caesars needs a celebrity for their new stuffed crust pizza combo. They don't charge a lot, so they can't afford a big name. What do you say?
Dynamite!
You still got it! They don't charge a lot, so they can't afford a big name. You're perfect. Ken Evel! Are you feeling it, Evel? Is that a yes?
Oh, he crashes.
Yeah.
Very good.
I didn't quite get it.
Washed up celebs.
I
Yeah,
think
sort of.
I think the other two. I don't know who the other two are, but I think they are also
Yeah, they're
washed up
celebs,
celebs.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's like getting a cameo from
Yeah.
Mm.
Wilson
It's a good
Radio.
ad.
Yeah, yeah,
Classic one.
yeah. But I mean, Evel will sort of take whatever he can get at that point. It does get him back in the public eye, and soon he's out there touting everything from breath mints to electric wheelchairs, which actually he's probably a good guy to sell those.
Yeah,
thinking
I like
about
how
it.
it's become stuff
Yeah.
old people shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of interesting. Like late Knievel is more like
Stair
you
lifts.
Knievel in your youth, safe in your old age.
Yeah.
There's a way you could
Now
sell
he's-
Yeah,
Knievel.
now it's
he's-
adult nappies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all the fucking people who went too hard, this is how you
Yeah,
fade
yeah.
out.
Chairlift
Yeah, you want to be a
incontinence
thrill
pants.
seeker? Use this thing to lower you into the bath very fast. It might break.
Yeah, it does gambling machines as well, which is a bit on the nose.
Well, yeah.
considering it's
Fuck it, it's cash.
But yeah, it's not that. It's not the best life. And in 1994, he gets in a bit of trouble with the law for assaulting crystals. So it's a bit nasty. And the police are called, and by the time they turn up, he's fled to a nearby strip club where they arrest him.
It's the only place he feels safe.
Yeah,
I
like,
like
He's,
it.
don't-
he's just
It's
like
gone
he's
back to-
fled, and it's just like getting a lap dance.
he knows he's
He's
going
he's gone into hiding.
Yeah. Dirty Mouth Mary is.
They'll never find me here.
Yeah. Back to the safe place.
Yeah.
But the police find him in the strip club, and they search his car, and inside they find an arsenal of illegal firearms. So he'd been really into guns for years, apparently. And
Oh right.
As he should be, I think.
yeah. But I read the list of guns. I haven't got it here, but it was like a serious amount of weaponry.
Sure.
It was in the boot of his car, and he gets 200 hours of community service for that. He's lecturing kids about wearing crash helmets. Crystal ends up leaving him in 2001. Don't know how old she is.
Can we see a picture of Crystal and Evel?
Christian
Is that right?
Knievel Kennedy.
I guess it was
I think
Elvis
images,
the
yeah.
first to do this kind of thing.
Is it not sort of? I mean, that's the
Is that
woman
them?
from The Sopranos and Larry David, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, that is them.
Right.
He's looking old.
So he looks like
doesn't-
Larry David.
Yeah,
He does,
He doesn't
but-
look that badass, does he? Really, in
No,
his
he's
older
old.
years. Yeah, she leaves him though in 2001. By which point he's been diagnosed with hepatitis C.
Or is it from the endless prostitutes he slept
Yeah,
with?
is
would-
that an STI? That one? I can't remember.
No,
which
but
one.
that's a blood thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's not very nice anyway. At one point he's given 48 hours to live, but at the last minute he gets a liver transplant.
Last
It's
minute.
like a stunt.
No, really, apparently it was like they were literally like driving him to the.
Oh my god! And he's transported his liver at the last minute.
Liver jumps over the bed.
Well, it's actually quite
Dramatic. Yeah.
sort of similar to his recovery from some of his jobs. He walks out of hospital 5 days later, having been given 48 hours
Fair
to
enough.
live.
Indestructible.
New liver. Yep. And then in 2003, he belatedly decides to spice up his jumps and announces plans to leap over 200 naked women on a motorbike.
On a motorbike.
Which,
That's more like it.
yeah, should have thought of that in the 90s.
Yeah, that would have been great
Yeah,
when he
definitely.
when he still had enough lead in his pencil to really
Yeah.
make that happen.
Yeah. He claims that all the major TV networks want to show this. I'm not sure if I believe him.
Yeah, it does-
Unsurprisingly, it doesn't happen. And his public life is declining really by this point. He makes a few more public appearances, turns out for an Evel Knievel week celebration in Butte, his hometown. But he's getting pretty unwell by this point.
Mm,
And in 2007, he decides to become a born again Christian.
classic.
course.
It's just
Because-
all
Have to.
playbook.
Have to.
Why not? Yeah. He actually had quite a funny story about like being in bed one time and realizing that this devil was inside him. And then it was sort of like a exorcism type moment where he like sat up in the bed and was like, the devil is in me. The devil is in me. It's coming out. Oh, God, I need to get out of me. Get out of me, devil. And then the devil goes and he's born again Christian. and he can and then he gives himself to God and he's
Right.
so
So he self-exercises.
so he's in heaven now, which is
Right.
great
Yeah.
considering it's sort of a last minute escape,
Mm.
really.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's like a stunt.
It's like a stunt.
Yeah.
Landed it right at the end.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing about born again Christians, isn't it? That's what's so great about that. Is you can the last minute
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
bang.
You want to time it late. There's no point
Yeah,
going early.
Exactly.
Waste.
He's got every last drop of sin out of it.
Why is he about to pop his clogs?
He is, sadly. There's
It's a
actually
perfect stunt.
just enough time for him though to have a spat with one of the decade's biggest stars, Kanye West.
Oh,
Amazing.
So Kanye in I think 2006 releases this music video where he recreates Evel's famous Snake River Canyon jump. He plays a character called Evel Knievel.
Wow.
Evil Knievel.
Knievel.
Yeah. I feel like they got the name and then
Knievel.
built the idea
Yeah.
backwards.
So I was thinking throughout this whole story that there was parallels with Kanye as the sort of like constantly trying to stay in the media and the relevance thing, and it's kind of like
Yeah,
shocking thing
Yeah, and
after
it's
another.
attention economy.
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
yeah. Well, they do end up being sort of kindred spirits. So
Sure.
initially, Evel sees this video and he's really fuming that he's
Mm.
taking his image, and he accuses Kanye of promoting filth to the world,
Mm.
which he's a born again Christian now, so
Mm.
he's concerned about that type of thing, and he tries to sue him, but then Kanye pays him a visit at his house, and they get on like a house on fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Love it.
Which I think
Well, it's sort of
You
he's
kinda
handing on
do.
the baton of
Mm.
being a
In many ways, yeah.
mentalist.
yeah.
What? And is there a
Um,
photo of them?
So Evel after this meeting decides to drop his case, and there's this picture of
Oh.
the two of them standing
Wow.
together in
Looks
front of a
borderline
fireplace.
awkward, doesn't it? The smiles, the
Yeah.
distance.
Would he be doing that sign if he wasn't standing next to a black guy?
Yeah.
The sideways fucking like
Or
putting
you
up
think
fucking.
he's seen that in like a hip hop video?
He's just like
Yo.
this is what you should do, right?
Yeah.
It is an odd pose.
Yeah, just for an old white bloke to be going.
Yo. Yeah, he was always down with the kids though,
Yeah.
Evel.
True.
And
To be
that
fair.
is actually the last picture ever taken of Evel
Really?
Knievel, 'cause he dies 3 days later.
Oh, wow.
Age
Killed by
69.
Kanye.
Age
Killed by Kanye.
69. What a fucking
Bit like
showbiz age to die.
Probably.
It's a bit like Liz Truss visiting the Queen.
Yeah.
Kanye visiting Evel.
Yeah. Killed by Kanye.
Killed by Kanye, that's it. And yeah, that's kind of the end of the story. So he's buried in his hometown of Butte, the
Which
old
state's
mining
Butin
town.
again?
Montana.
Montana, yeah.
Montana.
Beautiful place.
And he's still a big star there, quite a big draw. And they do an open casket, and people file past for 3.5 hours.
Amazing.
Well, he's their most
see him.
famous son, isn't he? I had a look at the
Yeah.
others. Never heard of him.
No.
bunch of fucking nobodies.
Yeah.
And then
Dirty-
Evel Knievel.
what about Dirty
He's the only one who
Mouth
got
Dirty
out the
Mouth Mary.
brothel.
Yeah.
Can we see his grave? Sorry, I'm always
You
interested.
want it? We don't
I'm
normally
always
do this.
interested.
Should this be a regular feature on the pod?
Well, it's kind of interesting to
Yeah.
see what the...
Is it a shrine?
Who
how-
are you?
Yeah.
Does it have a ramp over it?
Yeah.
That would be cool,
yeah.
actually. If he got a ramp set up.
Oh,
that
look, it's
people
got a picture of a rocket ship on it. Robert Evel Knievel, explorer, motorcyclist, and daredevil.
Explorer didn't seem to be anything that anyone ever said during his life.
Oh, no, sorry. This is the point where he did the mile-long leap from.
in a
Oh, but is he
graveyard.
buried
This
there?
is a graveyard, isn't it?
It says a mile-long leap at the Snake River Canyon from this point on September. Oh, I remember this.
This is
They had that made and put on the site before the Snake River jump. And so it obviously got moved to the graveyard when he was done.
Right.
Because they were, and then they left space for what happened next.
Is that another gravestone there?
Maybe he's got another one,
To the
yeah.
left, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Craig.
Yeah,
it's
Robert
got-
Craig
it's got,
Knievel.
it's got an
Evil.
engraving of a motorbike on
It's
it.
a bit more traditional.
Yeah.
There he lies. And there ends the story.
What an epic.
What an epic. That was probably our
It's an
most epic
epic-
series.
Bumper series. I mean, it's deserving. If you're doing crazy stories of sport, Evel Knievel's like...
Yeah.
It's-
That's
it's
our most
up-
epic
it's
series,
up
I would
there,
say. Do
yeah.
we want a verdict very briefly before we go?
The verdict on what is a
Wrong'un
character...
or...
No, I think he was pretty... He passed it off pretty well, because a lot of the scumbag stuff he did, he backed it up. And like, what do you expect morally from a man who is pitching, jumping out of a plane with no parachute and stuff? It's like, his whole shtick is like, he's one of the maddest cunts to ever do it.
I think he perfectly captured the spirit of the age, and he was the American hero that they needed at the time. Of
Yeah.
you know, we're talking about like the space race and all that kind of thing, just pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
It makes me feel nostalgic for like, and feel like it. Yeah, there's been a bit of cultural decay in that sense.
Yeah.
that we don't have stars like this.
Yeah.
I think maybe we
It
should...
feels kind of
Before
raw.
Yeah.
bloody woke culture
Yeah,
went
before-
mad, innit?
who is going to step in?
PC's gone mad.
Who's going to be our Evel
It's before
Knievel?
health and safety ruined and wokery ruined everything.
It's true. It really is.
It is true.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I
Why
mean,
could they not let us, anyone, just build a ramp and fire themselves over Snake River Canyon? I want to do
similar
that.
times. Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Should we? Should we do it?
I think we should leave it with a question, which is who is going to be the Evel Knievel for our generation?
Bonnie Blue.
We're stuck. Yeah, it's Bonnie, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's been the recurrent theme throughout this whole series is that Bonnie Blue is gonna be viewed as the Knievel of our age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether we like it or not, it represents the age you're in. you know?
Yeah.
She holds up a mirror to society. I'm sorry you don't like what you see,
It's,
but
yeah.
you know.
Not
That's
everyone,
what great
not everyone,
artists
not
do.
everyone loved Evil, but
And boy, is
he's-
she brave. Daring do.
I would struggle to do what she's done.
Yeah.
I'd hate to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all
Yeah.
there is to say.
Thanks so much for having me, boys.
Horatio,
What a
thanks.
pleasure.
Thank you. Giving us a lot of your time there.
No,
thank
no,
you.
please, I wasn't doing anything.
And your sort of mental space.
No, I've got it's all done.
Need funny dreams tonight.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Obviously, if you've made it this far, please do share this with any friends who you think would enjoy this wild tale and all the rest of ours. But thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you.